So with all that said, let's get into it, shall we? So this is not actually Breezy in this clip. Who is it? Is it Blizzy that actually gets it? Yeah. Blizzy Breezy double touch is going to be vote 1 for this one. Vote 1 for this one. And he's up a goal with a minute left. So this is going to be vote 1 for this one.
Where are you broke ass looking ass at, man? All day. Oh my. Oh,
Oh, it was kind of cool.
that was nuts. That was actually nuts. Holy shit. Someone clipped that? Now I want the call for that clip.
So that's vote 1 there. Vote 1 for the Blizzy Breezy double touch. Then, I want to say this is Mektos. Yeah. So this is Mektos clutch ceiling shot is going to be vote 2 for this one. Vote 2 for this one. We are in the grand finals of a $1,000 2v2 tournament here. Plot twist up 3 games to 2, but down a goal here. So, you know, pretty high stakes situation to avoid a game 7. This is going to be vote 2 for this one. Vote 2.
On by Biscuit. They have the endurance to hold on long enough, especially the mental side of it, as they went down, got tied up, then they were about to be taken to overtime. They say not. They want to get that game 7, but they still have a few seconds to hold on.
Wait a minute, Mektos! Mektos, top shelf! AJ couldn't read it! It's a shootout!
Beautiful touch by Mektos right off the ceiling with the flip reset. Stuff being put on by Biscuit.
Oh, shit.
They have the...
I didn't realize you guys could see me. I don't think I did anything embarrassing, but yes, Kenny, you did figure out that you can vote. So that's going to be vote 2 for Mektos there. Vote 2 for that one. We got vote 3 here for BJayB's pinch into double touch. This is going to be vote 3 for this one here. Vote 3 for this one. So that's vote 3 there for BJayB's pinch into a double touch. Vote 3 for that one. And then last up here, vote 4 for the CPH Old Boys pass play. This is going to be vote 4 for this one. And again, we are in league play here. The league has a $6,000 prize at the end of it, but that's not really on the line here. It's just a fairly serious league is what we're dealing with here. And game 1... Copenhagen up 3-2 with a minute and a half left. This is going to be vote 4.
We challenged alongside Full Pip here inside this corner. A bit more aggression coming in from the baby boys. As Faz passes out, Full Pip passes back to BJayB again. This will be a fantastic 3-man play. Absolutely stellar. Copenhagen Flames' Old Boys strike for 4-2 on the board.
Oh, they might be old boys, and those might be some old tricks, but boy, does it look impressive, right? Well, they're just pulling up.
All right, we're pretty split here, huh? So just to recap for you guys, vote 1 was the Blizzy Breezy double touch, where he sort of gets a breezy flick and puts it to the side of the goal and then taps it in. That's vote 1. Vote 2 was Mektos' clutch ceiling shot. It's, you know, to tie the game with 2 seconds left and avoid a game 7 in a $1,000 tournament, but otherwise just a basic ceiling shot. That's vote 2. Vote 3 was the pinch into the double touch from BJayB. You know, aerial pinch goes into the backboard. BJayB comes and finishes it off. That's vote 3. And then vote 4 was the CPH Old Boys pass play, sort of a 1-2-3 pass play. Pretty straightforward, but, you know, solid teamwork. Let me see what 6ix9ine's saying here. So the recovery is nice here, but the 3-0 scoreline kills it for me. 2-0, 6ix9ine. It's a 2-0 scoreline. They're up by 2 with 45 seconds left. This goal is the 3rd goal, but it was a 2-0 scoreline, not a 3-0 scoreline. 4 is a 1-goal game with higher stakes. That's why I'm on 4. I mean, 2 is a 1-goal game with the highest stakes out of all of them. So your argument's wrong if that's your argument. And 4 is just a beautiful counterattack going 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, beautiful play. So, okay, so if you want to argue that it's about that, that's fair. But 2 is just objectively higher stakes than 4 is, just by miles and miles and miles and miles. As passing plays go, kind of basic, no? Asks Shutson. Beltazor saying 3 has run away with it. Nothing has run away with anything. I mean, this 3 is in the lead, definitely, and it has the most rep. But, you know, just in case anyone's not really aware, the score and the number of votes don't really matter. We're trying to find a consensus, so we're going to talk about this until we kind of have a shared understanding of what the best play or plays is. It's just because vote 3 has 243 points and, you know, 4 has 100, nothing else has more than 10. Doesn't mean 3 wins. You know, we still have to talk about it a little bit and get everyone to agree, all right, 3 and 4 are the best plays, or whatever the fuck it's going to be. 6-9 saying, I mean, basic? I don't think there's anything basic about a beautifully, perfectly executed 1, 2, 3 counterattack. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what basic means. Because, you know, it's certainly something that happens a lot, and it's certainly a fundamental skill of the game, and it's certainly something, you know, that happens a lot, I guess, is really all I've got. So I think, yes, it is basic. Is it an important skill? Absolutely. But, you know, walking is an important skill. You can't be good at life if you can't walk, but that doesn't mean walking isn't basic. Kenny's split between 2 and 3. Wakeon saying it's a basic 1, 2, 3 counterattack. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3 counterattacks. And Wakeon saying 4 is someone on the other team, by the way. Nice. So just 2 3-man passing plays that try to get interrupted, but just briefly. 6-9 saying, yeah, but I think you'd be surprised how infrequently pass plays happen these days. It's definitely been a thing. We've definitely been seeing fewer and fewer pass plays, and it's the only one on the board right here, so it's a valid argument. I just don't think it's like a particularly impressive pass play. That said, I don't love any of these. I don't know. I'm definitely between 2 and 3 also, but I think I'd just go 3 just because of kind of uniqueness. Hundreds of times a day, thousands, millions, billions? Pass plays are becoming more and more rare with the meta shift. So does that mean they're, you know, not as effective as they used to be? Quadrillions. All right, hold on. Let's try to get rid of 1 first, because Chan is the only person who voted for 1, and I don't see him putting up as much of a fight as 6-9 does. So let's try to get 1 off the board here first. Anybody besides Chan want to vote for number 1? Chan, you want to defend your vote? 1 vote is not going to be enough to keep it alive at this point. You're going to have to get someone else on your side. So unless someone else votes for 1 real quick, or Chan puts up a real passionate defense of it, I'm going to kill 1 in a couple minutes. What's up, Quizzix? Quizzix coming in with a vote 3. And Samurai also coming in, voteless. What the fuck, Samurai? Just kidding. That's the correct way to come in if you haven't seen all the plays. I'm not giving you shit, just being a dick. 6-9 saying, no, I'm saying it's a skill going by the wayside, and seeing a perfectly well-executed passing play like that is refreshing. Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Niptrox, for updating the title. Willicon saying, skill going by the wayside. What? People are better now than ever. But I think his point is that people aren't passing as much anymore. They're doing other things now more than ever. You can see him right there, Samurai, if you want to take a look. Otherwise, you can just sort of hang out while we go through them. Quizzic saying, are you accusing me of not seeing the plays? No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just, I was accusing Samurai of showing up empty-handed, but that's the correct way to show up if you haven't seen all the plays. Last chance for anyone else to drop a vote 1 for this play, or for Chan, who's not in chat anymore, to come out with a passionate argument for it. Alright, so 1's dead. There it goes. 2 also only has 1 vote on it, but I think a lot of people are kind of torn between 2 and 3. So let's, and also we're already kind of arguing about number 4, so let's skip over to number 4 here. So does anyone want to join 6-9 in this one? 6-9, you want to keep making your case? I mean, I think you've made it pretty well. People are familiar with it, but if you want to keep arguing on behalf of this one, see if we can get anyone else to drop a vote 4 on the board right here. Okay, well, the fact there's 3 solo plays versus 1 passing play should tell you that the numbers favor my argument. For sure, and I do agree. I do agree that passing plays, nice 3-man passing plays like that, have become something I see less common than they were before. It's a terrible fucking sentence right there, but you know what I mean. That I'm seeing less great passing plays than I used to. What I don't know is that because people are getting better at defending them, so they're less effective? Is that because other techniques have been developed that are more effective than passing plays, so passing plays are not as great of a choice as they used to be? Or is everyone just being dumb and just not passing anymore because it's like hard and that's the problem? I can't answer that question, but I do agree that we see fewer 1-2-3 pass plays than we used to. Bear's saying 3 is a team play, and Wake on saying it's half and half. Yeah, 3 isn't solo, 2 solo plays, 2 team plays, but it's not a passing play, it's a team play. Can I vote now? I mean, you can vote whatever. I mean, if you've seen all the plays and have figured out which one your favorite one is, then yes, absolutely. Go ahead and vote for it. No, I mean, it's not just a double touch, 6-9. It's a team pinch into double touch. It is absolutely a team play. You can argue it's not a passing play. That's valid, but it's absolutely a team play. Quizzic saying teamwork is for people too weak to carry with their rocket brilliance. Aggro saying 2 is good in my opinion. It's a last 10 seconds and equalizer. Yeah, but the question right now is, does anyone agree with 6-9 that this is the best play of the day? I'm actually second guessing right now. Yeah, I don't remember 2, if 2 is an equalizer or not. Oh wait, which one's 2? 2 is, yes, 2 is an equalizer. Sorry, I got confused. Yes, 2 is definitely an equalizer. That's what's cool about 2, is that it is an equalizer with 2 seconds left to avoid a game 7 in a $1,000 tournament. Samurai saying vote 3. I feel like that was accidental. You're voting for the one you think was accidental? That's weird, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, 6-9. I just think this passing play is unremarkable. The stakes are unremarkable. The other 2 are at least interesting. I mean, sure, passing over solo plays, but also, you know, stakes are pretty cool and interesting things that don't happen all the time are pretty cool. So I'm going to betray my love of passing plays here and go with one of the other 2, probably play number 3. 6-9 saying, I mean, great challenge in the corner. Perfect clear to a teammate. Then a perfectly placed pass to a striker. Ball never touches the ground. Yeah. I don't know. I'm unmoved, but if anyone else wants to come out with the vote 4 right here, do it now, because this is on its last leg right here. It's still just 6-9 defending it, and he's going to need to find a friend if it's going to stay alive. Because it was nuts. All right, fair enough, Samurai. Adverbs, yeah. I mean, again, it is sort of just the thing people do when they're defending a play, just saying, you know, this was amazing, this was amazing, this was amazing, and, you know, telling instead of showing. I just don't think any of these passes is particularly interesting. You're saying, what do you say? Great challenge in the corner. No. Adequate challenge in the corner. He doesn't even, like, win, though. You know, he happens to have a teammate behind him, so the fact that he loses the challenge maybe was strategic, but, like, no, that's not a great challenge. What is, I mean, again, in 6-9, feel free to explain to me how I'm wrong about any of this stuff, but how is this a great challenge? He just taps the ball down into his opponent, and then the opponent happens to hit it right to Fuzz, who makes what is by far the most interesting touch of the play, with this little, like, wheel clear, but even that isn't, like, some great pass. He's just sort of clearing it downfield. You know, he's just sort of generally hitting it downfield, and Full Pip happens to be the one who gets there first, pops it over to Abagand, who's wide open. It's a solid pass, but nothing crazy, and then Abagand finishes. So, you know, I don't think any part of this is actually, like, unusually good. I think it's just a passing play, you know? So again, if you want to explain what I was missing on any of these touches, go right ahead, but it's going to be your last chance, because still no one else coming over to 6-9's side on this one. Well, they can't show, but you can, Alec. Anybody can use language descriptively beyond just using, you know, intensifiers like amazing, exceptional, grand, whatever. You know, if you want to point like, no, the way he angled his car to put the ball down that way, forcing this guy to only be able to do that, that's an acceptable argument. Just saying great challenge, that's just, you know, emotional manipulation. Well, I mean, taps the ball down, placing in a position for the defender to just make a touch, not a good touch or pass. The touch straight down is intentional. Okay, so your argument, 6ix9ine, is that he's deliberately setting this guy up to sort of only be able to get a glancing blow on this and end up not really getting a serious touch, which is what happens. I think that's pretty valid. I'm just not incredibly impressed by it. So basically, okay, so he's doing that to kind of scoot the ball just out of this guy's reach and neutralize him. And then Fuzz, you know, sends the ball downfield, full pip. BJayB. I'm still just not really moved. Kenny saying it looks like he messed up in the corner, though. 6ix9ine saying, you know, no, he does it all the time. Wakon saying, so it's common. Oh, shit. And Small Teen saying, so what I'm hearing is he hit the ball good. Which is, I mean, yes, you're saying that dismissively, Small Teen, but yes, that's what all, you know, all praise of all Rocket League plays boils down to, is he hit the ball good. That's not really a fair dismissal right there. Carbon saying, I guess we're still watching this clip. Yeah, I'm letting 6ix9ine make his case. I mean, yeah, but not always executed that well. Okay. I'm going to go. I think this is the last call for anyone else to hop on vote 4 right here. If anyone else is picking up what 6ix9ine's putting down, drop a vote 4 because your hands are full now because you've picked up what 6ix9ine put down. So you're going to have to drop the vote 4, and then I'll pick up the vote 4, and then I'll have a vote 4 in my hand, so I won't be able to kill this play. But Carbon going nay, Kenny going nay, Wakon going for number 3. Sorry, 6ix9ine. I think it's getting dead. Carbon saying no idea what 3 is, but I assume it's better. So, yeah. Alright. Valiant fight, though, 6ix9ine. It's the one I like today. Fair enough. Just couldn't convince anybody else. It happens. I admire it, to be honest. Not many people defend their plays, honestly. Yep, 6ix9ine is always good for that. For a good, solid, good faith defense of his plays. Small Teen not buying it, though. No way he did that on purpose. If anything else happened, that's a dangerous position for Orange. Oh, well. It happens to me all the time. Feels bad, man. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to try and vote, law. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, votes are sort of symbolic. What matters much more is the things people are saying. So you're more than welcome to share your opinion. Your votes just aren't actually going to count. So by all means, say what you think of the plays. I'm about to play both of the plays that are left again. What really irritates you, 6ix9ine? But yes, Ben, your votes won't count, but your opinion it certainly does. And while we're waiting for 6ix9ine to articulate his rage, let me just play these 2 plays again for you guys. So here's number 2.
Endurance to hold on long enough, especially the mental side of it, as they went down, got tied up, then they were about to be taken to overtime. They say not. They want to get that game at 7, but they still have a few seconds to hold on.
Wait a minute, Mektos! Mektos, top shelf! AJ couldn't read it! It's a shootout!
Beautiful touch by Mektos right off the ceiling with the flip reset. Stuff being put on by Biscuit.
So that's number 2 there. And yes, for sure, 6ix9ine. When people say, no way he did that on purpose, I absolutely always find that to be a bullshit argument. I would have called out, who was it who said it just now? Small Teen. I would have called him out more just now, but the play is already dead. And it didn't feel like it was worth harping on that. But yes, I mean, it's whenever people call things luck or say, no way he meant to do that on purpose, or any of these things where you're pretending you can read the mind of another person, let alone another person like, you know, you brought up Lethamyr in the memory play from last week's RLCS. Like, let alone the mind of someone like Garrett G, who just understands this game on a level totally beyond any of us. To sort of say like, oh no, there's no way that's what he meant to do, is just an absurd claim to make. And it is almost always complete bullshit. So yes, I do agree with that. What's up, Caspaton? No worries, man. You're here for the most important part. You get used to that. I don't even pay it any mind anymore. Yeah. Very occasionally, there was one earlier that fit that description. He tried to double touch it and did some fluky triple flick dunk thing. I mean, there are moments where it's sort of like very clear like you can see just like the panic reaction, or you can see their face on the face cam or whatever, where you can kind of say like, you know what, that really didn't feel like what he meant to do. The breakout main one is what you're talking about, Shutson, where he's like gets this weird ground pinch and then this weird flip into it, and he has a face cam on, and you can kind of see that like at best he was just like adapting to something he didn't really mean to do. So yeah, like sometimes you can get a good sense that they didn't mean to do things, but generally speaking, yeah, it's a bullshit argument. Not 100%, but I don't think it makes sense to do that. Sorry if I sound like it's hard. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's just, you know, it's really just complaining about language. What we would prefer, as you said, is instead of "no way he meant to do that," you should have. We wish you would have said something more along the lines of like, "Well, it's a mistake to do that because this, and this." So, you know, even if he meant to do it, it was, you know, the wrong choice based on what you said in particular. Tension doesn't really play a big role to me. Interesting. It's just the fact that it happened. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Also, man, come on. Don't be throwing this shit around. That's not cool, man. I'm not gonna make a whole big thing of it right now because we're like 2 minutes from the end of the show. But come on, don't be using other people's pain as like your punchline and you know, disrespecting all the shit that goes on with all that. There's really just no need to be using that word, man. Dude. Okay, so anyways, where were we? Vote 3, BJayB, pinch into double touch. This is vote 3. This is the other one tonight. Yeah, vote 3 for this one. So that's 3, and then just a quick refresher of what 2 is, since we got
They want to get that game to 7, but they still...
This was 2 again. So, looking to me, pretty overwhelmingly like 3 is the favorite, but we do have Kenny Down Under and Aggro voting for 2. So Kenny and Aggro, you guys want to put up a fight for 2 for a little bit? Try to argue that this is the best play of the day? And maybe get some other people to your side, or are you guys just going, you know what, fuck it, it's fine, we can go for number 3. Okay, Carbon going for number 2. All right. Let's see. Kenny said, I'm going to vote 2 because of the high stage clutch. Okay. 6-9 saying there isn't really anything to dislike here. I just preferred 4. Fair enough. Caveman saying, okay, that's hella clean, although I'm not sure which one you're talking about. It's because Uni, well, let me teach you a little trick, Caveman. Just type VY real quick and hit enter. I thought we were done for the night. Yeah, me too, Shutson, but apparently people are actually really digging this one. Do you know if they won the tournament? I know that... Shit. I don't remember anymore. Let's go find out who won the tournament. I mean, my argument is that it shouldn't matter to you what happened after this play, because we're judging the play and not like the entire lives of the people in it. But Mektos and Taroko won the tournament. So I think actually Biscuit goes on to win this game in overtime. But, excuse me, I think Plot Twist does go on to win the tournament. I also think you should not care about that. 6-9 saying, I don't think I gave this play enough credit, to be honest. Small Teen saying, fuck, no, I'm conflicted. Shutson saying, this is the most standard flip reset a man could do. Yeah, it's clutch, but come on. Yeah, it's not even a flip reset, it's a ceiling shot, isn't it? Yeah, it's the most basic ceiling shot imaginable. But it is really, really clutch. I mean, you know, it's the classic mechanics versus stakes argument, Shutson. Alright, so yes, you can vote now, Caveman. You learned the secret. 6-9 saying, so Seabass scores the go-ahead goal with 9 seconds, and Mektos ties it up with 2 seconds left. Yeah, that is the orange team scoring right there, right? Yes. So yeah, exactly, 6-9. Samurai saying it's clutch. Caveman voting for the other one. Aggro saying if it were a big tournament and blue team won, then I think 2 is superior. It is a big tournament. It's $1,000 2v2. It's, you know, probably the biggest monthly tournament in North America. Probably in Rocket League as a whole. Just trying to think. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest monthly tournament in the world. Can't think of any others that are bigger. You know, obviously it's a monthly. It's not like a major or anything, but it's, you know, pretty big deal tournament. $1,000 on the line here. Kenny's been split from the start. 6ix9ine saying, not bad, super clutch. But then again, I've never seen a pinch to double touch. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back over to 3 for a little bit. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know. This one's definitely unique. I do agree. I mean, it's only 2 goals and 45 seconds left, so it's not like this game is over or anything, and I think everyone is still trying. But I do think there's an element to this play of if they were like down a goal or if it were a 1-goal game or something, that they wouldn't have gone for this play, and that they're just, you know, feeling that 2-goal buffer, and so they're trying some crazy shit. I don't know that ruins it, but it definitely takes a little bit of the heat off for me. I don't know. I don't really know. I am still pretty split between these two, to be honest. Small Teen saying the way he scoops the ball up is kind of good, but still a pretty plain shot, especially compared to the other one. Nightbot thought we were done for the night too, apparently. What did Nightbot do? Did Nightbot check out? Oh, I don't know what you're saying. I know there have been a lot, but what is the best clip you personally have ever seen? Justin's goal at RLCS Season 6. Carbon saying, if this were ranked, they'd go for this regardless of score. People really don't care about ranked anymore nowadays. Okay, well then the point still stands. You know what I'm saying? The point is that they're not like worried about fucking this up. There's nothing on the line. That there's no consequence to failure. I don't know, Kenny. Let's see if we can get any more context. No. Maybe on BJayB's, we can probably find the original tweet. Pinch into the double touch is all he said. Yeah, no clues as to whether this is ranked or not. 6ix9ine saying, I mean, even if he got bumped into position to make the double touch, imagine the reaction time needed to decide he had a chance at the double touch and then go for it. There isn't much time there. Yeah, for sure. The reaction is definitely, I think, the highlight of this clip more than the pinch itself. I mean, the pinch is what makes it special. But then the reaction time on it is what makes it impressive. Tried to give Caveman a rep, but it didn't go through. But it did, right? Because he was at 2 and now he's at 3. And it was just that Nightbot didn't say anything about it. Yeah, so the Nightbot message just didn't come through. Those are rate limited. Those Nightbot messages, they're pretty heavily rate limited. So I think it's possible that... this one interfered with it? I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Where did I lose you guys? Caveman saying, I want to say the double was not planned, but it is just a good reaction situation. Yeah, for sure. Season 5. Yeah, my bad, Samurai. I definitely don't think the double touch was planned, but it's a good reaction. That's what everyone's arguing. What's up, Hibbs? How you doing? Bear's saying, so we have an interesting play and a clutch play. Play 2 out of anything extra about it, I'd be all about that, but it's just such a standard shot. And yeah, that is the conflict, Bears. 2 is definitely the better situation, but it's just such a basic shot. Kenny's staying on 2. 3 has no stakes on the line. 6ix9ine going for 3. Carbon saying his reaction, really all he did was continually hold boost and air roll just slightly. Yeah, I mean, it's more about realizing what's happening, reacting accordingly, more than, like, the thing that he did. You know, it's literally the reaction. Not the action of the reaction, but just reading the situation that quickly and responding accordingly is what we're impressed by. More than, you know, the fact that he managed to get in position for it in the first place. Small Teen saying true, he immediately gets his car in position to hit it into net. Aggro saying, I don't know if it's just me, but the guy in 3 not turning his ball cam off at the end bugs me. I do not know whether or not that's real. I don't know how GIF your game is with like player cam and ball cam and shit like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say don't let that bug you too much, aggro, because it could totally just be the spectator glitch and not actually be the way he reacted. 6-9 saying if only 2 had a double touch. Yep. Nightbot frequents a lot of stream chants concurrently, cut her some slack. Yeah, right? So the other goal? Yeah, I'll go back to that one. I'm watching this for a minute. And just keep in mind on this one, Hibbs, that it's, you know, the grand finals of a $1,000 tournament. This is game 6 of the grand finals. So this is, you know, avoiding a game 7, basically, is what the context of this play is. Six9 saying, no, there is a delay in the boost. You can see him react off, then right back on. Okay, interesting. All right, take it easy, Ben. All right, so junior prize for 2, full prize for 3. Anybody think 2 doesn't even deserve a junior prize? Is anyone trying to make that argument that it's just so clearly worse than 3? Or we all pretty split, and you know, some people are just edging out 3, and 2 deserves the junior prize. I forgot his name was Ben. I thought Alec was talking to me. Like, no, I'm not leaving. Okay. Ooh, Carbon hopping over to 3. Oh shit. Okay, well then, yeah, now I don't think 2's getting a junior prize anymore. If Carbon goes over to 3. Just curious, Carbon, what changed your mind? Was it that point about the boost? There was a Samuel P. Hutchinson mentioned earlier. Yeah, there was. 2 is a mediocre shot, so I don't know. I write that. I say 2 purely due to the scenario. Okay. Agra saying 2 is all stakes for me. Yes, that is what 2 is. It is all the context. Carbon saying, no, I think the reaction argument is BS, but 3 is just unique enough. Okay. 6-9 saying, watch right after he hits it. Boost is back on. Yeah, no, I think you're right about that. It'll come around again in a second here. I mean, he is kind of feathering the boost, so it's hard to say if he was like stopping and then reacting and starting again, or if that was just his feathering pattern. But I agree that this is an actual legitimate reaction. Hibbs, unfortunately, because you have no rep, you are not going to be able to actually vote in this round, but I am, you know, still taking into consideration that you voted for number 2. Samurai saying, I feel like 2 should for the higher stakes, but then 3 is just nutty in the way he saves his boost. Shutson saying, lol, poor Alec trying to filter through our convo and read the actual chat. Wakon saying he could care less, honestly, he just wants to bang the gavel. Look at him, he can barely hold back. Yeah, you're both right, honestly. Can I get a passionate defense of number 2 from one of you guys who's voted for number 2? Hibbs, Aggro, Kenny. Can I get you guys just talking about how great it is? Or is your argument just basically like, yeah, this is really high stakes and that's awesome? Because if it's really just, you know, this is really high stakes and that's awesome, I don't think that's going to carry it. But if there's something you actually really like about it, I'll give it a junior prize. Kenny's saying I was split from the start. Yeah, exactly. So Kenny's fine, I think, with it just being 3. Aggro saying shot isn't great, it's really just really high stakes, and that's awesome. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. I'll wait just a minute to see if Hibbs is going to blow us all away with some great argument for number 2, but on the verge of calling it full prize for 3. This is hella off topic, but has anyone noticed that camera settings feel closer now? Like 290 distance feels like 270 from yesterday? That's interesting. Small Teen saying, look how close the ball is to the post. If he does an air roll right when he hits the ball, it's a miss. You're talking about number 3, right? I don't give a shit about majority, Aggro. Shutson saying, honestly, 2 needs to drown. Bear saying, watching a clip and liking it more doesn't happen that often. Normally the reverse is true. That's a ringing endorsement from 6ix9ine right there. What did 6ix9ine say? Oh, this is pretty dope. The more I watch it, the more I like it. Yeah, that is definitely the sign of like a really good one when you sort of are like noticing subtleties more than you're like getting over flashy things. Interesting. Small team agreeing with Carbon. That's funny. Justin saying the most of play ever did that for me was the 6ix9ine play. Just got sweeter and sweeter the more you watched it. The fuck sounds again in the new update. Yeah, I've been hearing that. 6ix9ine probably remembers the play. I mean, it was a fake jump mind game thing. Oh, the double touch. I forget exactly what that dumb argument was, but that was another classic. No way he meant to do that argument, wasn't it? Oh, trust me, he remembers. Yep. Oh, Donut King, thanks for the host. I was literally just raising this gavel to end my stream, but appreciate that host. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream anyways and pass your lovely viewers on to someone else. But thank you very much, Donut King. I appreciate that. Welcome everybody. Sorry you're here at the very, very tail end of the stream, but meeting adjourned, guys. We're going with a full prize for the other play, play number 3. I will play it for all the Donut King people who just showed up since they were watching the other play. This is our winner for tonight. So congratulations, BJayB, and whoever hell the else that was. You guys are our winners for today.